Hello, today we're going to talk about wish clauses. There are 3 different types and we will look at all of them. We will also consider how wish clauses and conditional sentences are related. So let's start with talking about the present. If we want to imagine that things in the present, in the current time, were different, we can use wish with the past simple. So we're talking about the present, a change we want in the present, but we use the past simple. For example, Sue lives in the city, but she wishes now, she lived in the countryside. Sam wants to go on holiday but can't afford it. I wish I had more money, he says. My mum is retired but still works every day. I wish she didn't work so much. So we're talking about things now that we want to change. If we look at these 3 sentences that we just looked at, Sue wishes she lived in the countryside, Sam wishes he had more money, I wish my mum didn't work so much. How are they connected to the conditional? Well, add a result, we can turn it into a conditional. Sue wishes she lived in the countryside. If she lived in the countryside, she would have a quieter life. Sam says, if I had more money, I could go on holiday. If she didn't work so much, she could spend more time with her grandchildren. So if we take the wish clause and add a result, we get a conditional. In this case, the wish with the past simple, adding a result, we get the second conditional. Now, let's talk about the past. Let's imagine that situations or things that happened in the past were different. We would need to use wish with the past perfect tense. For example, I was late for work yesterday. I wish I had woken up 10 minutes earlier. John wishes he hadn't eaten so much chocolate yesterday. It made him sick. I failed my exam. I wish I had studied more for it. So when we use the past perfect with a wish, we're talking about how we regret a situation in the past and how you would like to change the past if you could. Now, let's look at those 3 examples again. I wish I had woken up 10 minutes earlier. John wishes he hadn't eaten so much chocolate. I wish I had studied more for my exam. Let's throw in a result after those. If I had woken up 10 minutes earlier, I wouldn't have been late for work. If he hadn't eaten so much chocolate, he wouldn't have been sick. If I had studied more, I would have passed my exam. So the result is something that would be different if you change the initial situation. So again, when we use the wish clause and add a result, we have a conditional. In this case, we have the third conditional. Moving on to the future, if we want to show annoyance, if we want to show that we are annoyed at a current or present situation, and we want it to be different in the future, we can use wish with would plus an infinitive. For example, the kids keep screaming, I wish they would be quiet. It's been raining all day. I wish it would stop. We want these situations to stop in the near future, or change in the near future. You don't do enough housework. I wish you would help me more. So we're annoyed about all three situations and we want them to change in the future. This use of wish, where we're showing annoyance about a present situation that we want to change in the future, we don't use it to make a conditional form. And with any of these wish clauses in the past, present, or future, we can use if only instead of I wish. It has the same meaning, but if only shows a little bit more emphasis. So you could say, I wish they would be quiet. If only they would be quiet. It's a little bit more emphatic. Summarize. These examples show wish with the past simple. I wish you could see me. If only we knew the answer. The wish is about now, even though we use the past tense. Here we have wish with the past perfect. I wish I had been there. If only we had known. We're talking about the past and how you want to change the past or how you regret the past. I wish you wouldn't do that. If only he would stop smoking. With wish, with would, and an action, we're showing that we're not happy about the situation now and we want it to change in the future. Wish with the past tense, we can use that with a result to form the second conditional. Wish with the past perfect, we can use that with a result to talk about the third conditional. And we can use if only instead of I wish in any of these forms. Thank you for watching.